Hello there friends, I had absolutely no plans to make this video, but here we are, so let's do this. You know those projects where you have no idea if they will turn out awesome or a total disaster? Well, this is one of those. Why? Well, let's go down the list. I have never used Blender before or any other 3D software in general. I have never 3D printed anything that wasn't just a one-piece thing. And instead of learning the basics like a sane person, I decided why not? Let's just dive in head first. Dive in. Now, a cool YouTuber will start from the beginning. A cool YouTuber would have documented every step, made a super polished tutorial, and walk you through the whole process. But well, it's a bit too late for that. But don't worry, it's not finished yet. Some pieces are missing, and the color in some points needs to be refined, as I'm waiting to have all the pieces ready. Now, the best I can do is show you the Blender project, some of the photos I made, and walk you through how I somehow ended up with this thing here. And then we start adding stuff. To the Blender project. So this whole idea started when I saw this awesome project. I thought, damn, I can just download it and print it. Easy, right? Turns out you can't just print any 3D model. I was stepping into completely uncharted territory. And thus began weeks of me screaming at Blender. The original project was very cool, but it was not printable because some shapes were just graphical and some not solid. So, first step, I removed the top part, which left me with this, and after a lot of suffering due to my very poor understanding of Blender, I swear I love this program because you can do really cool stuff, but I also hate how some solutions feel like weird workaround instead of actual features. But anyway, eventually I finally ended up with this. I divided it into solid pieces I could actually print, and that's when things got somewhat interesting. Why? Well, since the pieces were huge, and I was terrified of messing up a print that wouldn't fit with the others, I decided to make them interlocking, but that was not enough. And just in case that failed for some reason, I also added holes for screws. But enough of this, let's go back to the print. Here we go! Let me spin this around so we can actually see the pieces inside. Never mind, my camera is... Never mind, I will just switch to my phone when I need to. By the way, printing all of this took forever. Mostly because at the start I was printing everything way too dense and at a super high resolution. Then I lowered both and suddenly the process sped up. And honestly, the final prints still turned out decent, since they weren't super detailed to begin with. But of course not everything went according to plan. Actually, to be fair, I had no plan, because the more I plan something, the less likely I am to actually finish it. And as you can see here, yeah, it broke. But thanks to the screws, it's holding together. Over here I completely messed up the holes for the screws, but luckily the pieces interlock, so it's fine. And that's pretty much how the assembly went. On the other side, before painting, I had a few steps to go through. First, I filled the cracks with putty, sanded the whole thing, and then covered everything with a filler. Then I tried painting it, but I wasn't happy with the result. The surface wasn't smooth enough, so I decided to coat the whole thing in resin. And when I say coat, I mean I put a bunch of it on. You can even see the drips, which I actually left on purpose because they kind of look like method, and I like it. On the other hand, here, yeah, I messed up. The resin created these lines, but I have an idea. I might make them look like seaweed stuck to the helmet. Still not sure though. Maybe I will just remove them. Oh, by the way, this was my first time doing something like this. If you are planning on trying to do something similar, I have no idea if this was the best way to do it. Probably not. I just tried. For this section here, I used a different palette to create a contrast. And at the joints, I tried to make it look like it was welded together using the resin. Here I went for a rusted look with brighter colors, though I still need to refine it. But like everything else, I will wait until I have all the pieces first. On the top and the back, I made it darker to look dirtier and more worn out. Now I am still missing a few things: the lights, the two rings that go here, the handles on the back, and the cam on top. But I am leaving the camera for last because I'm still debating whether to add real lights and maybe even a working camera. Why not? And believe it or not, this recording took so long that I actually managed to print some more pieces in the meantime. And that's it. Bye.